Get checkmate, sweetheart. Yeah. Hey, Cruz, where you been? Well, we got here right on time.
I'm sorry, guys. I had to drop some things off at the office.
Oh, okay. So you mind telling us what this is all about? I mean, I hope you didn't want to see me again so you could throw me in jail, because that would, like, stain our relationship.
Now, Pearl, not to worry. It's nothing like that. But it has something to do with Madeline's case.
Oh, well, what do you mean, Madeline's case? I told everybody everything I know about 2 million
hold on
times.
a second. Just
what?
Take it easy. Doc. Good to see you. Oh, there you go. Yeah, excuse me. Put up there. Courtney Capwell, this is Dr. Reynolds, Courtney, and
how do you do?
This
nice
is Pearl. Pearl, Pearl's the man I wanted you to see.
Well, since when, Cruzy, are you so concerned about my health? Huh? What do you want me to do? Say or cough or something?
No. You see, Pearl, Dr. Reynolds is the police hypnotist, and he's here to hypnotize you.
He's what?
The role of Kirk Cranston is now being played by Robert Newman.
Cece, I hope you don't mind, but I invited David to come over and talk to me.
He did what?
Well, yeah, I want to thank him. I'm alive because he signed Madeline's heart over to me.
I can understand that, but do you understand that the man is out on bail? The evidence against him is overwhelming that he killed Madeline?
Yeah, I know all that, but still I feel I owe him my life.
Make it brief, please.
Daddy, Lionel's downstairs waiting for you.
All right, thank you. And you just take it easy. Remember what I told you, the job will always be there for you. Just be ready for it, all right?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm, and you I love.
Well, what do you think, huh? The doctors told me it was okay for you to move back in with me.
It's fine.
Good. Tonight, we will be together again.
Yes.
Lionel, it's good of you to come.
What's on your mind?
Oh, many things. Come this way. Glad you can make it in such short notice. I know it's difficult to rearrange a busy schedule.
You're full of it, you know that, CC? This was about Warren.
Yes. See, I happened to find out something about your son. Something quite disturbing. Please, have a seat.
I wish you'd get to the point.
I'm sure that you do. Well, it's a very difficult point to get to, Lionel. You see, it's a very awkward point.
I'm listening.
Yes, I know. You want me to get right down to it? All right. I happen to know your son, Warren, was the one who robbed my casino. Myself in a very difficult position with this, Lionel, as I'm sure you can understand. A crime like this, it's quite serious, should be reported to the police immediately. I mean, the boy did have a gun, did threaten the lives of people, could be considered a dangerous threat to society.
Right, you could have gone to the police. You had the opportunity. I'm sure you relished the thought.
Lionel, you really misjudged me, you know that? I know how much you love your son, as much as I love my children. And I know if you were in my position, I know you would come to me before you'd go to the police. Because that's a gentlemanly thing to do.
All right, I'm very grateful for you calling me. Now, what is it you want?
What is it I want? Well, that is a big question indeed, my friend. That's a very, very big question. Because to tell you the truth, I'm not even sure what it is I want. Maybe you'd like to tell me what you think your son's freedom is worth to you.
Cece, name your price.
Oh, I can't make that decision in haste, Lionel. And really, I think it's your decision to make anyway, so why don't you go on home, you think about it. You can call a gust if you want. Come back here by 5 o'clock. We'll discuss the whole thing.
You know, I often wondered just how much you were capable of, Cece. But I never realized you were such a bastard that you would make a business opportunity of a thing like this.
Lionel, let me tell you something. I don't think it's very wise for you to call me the man who holds your son's freedom in his hands by that name.
You're absolutely right. The word doesn't exist that could possibly describe the kind of man you are.
Nope, no, net. Gesundheit.
Hey, you gotta give me a chance to explain, man.
Well, what we have here, my friend, is a problem of communication, okay? As far as I'm concerned, you're talking Swahili, and I'm taking a hike.
Pearl, this is a perfectly harmless request.
Well, harmless? This guy is delving into my personal subconscious. How can that be harmless? Forget it.
Pearl, just listen to Cruz's reasons, okay? I wouldn't mind hearing them myself.
Oh. Okay, let's just say for the record that I'm going to listen to what Mr. Castillo has to say against my better survival instincts. You got 1 minute, pal.
Thank you, Courtney. Now, see, the department relies on Dr. Reynolds here frequently in difficult cases. I mean, you got the best reputation in the state, isn't that true?
Oh, absolutely.
Now, you see what I mean? What he does is he hypnotizes people that have been witnesses to violent crimes.
Well, what? To calm them down? I don't need this. My equilibrium is just fine here.
Pearl, listen to me. A lot of the time, people see things in such situations that they don't consciously remember. They suppress certain details because of the trauma of the ordeal they've been through. And you might have seen something the day Madeline was killed. You might have seen something and suppressed it.
I'll tell you what traumatized me, yeah. Having those blue meanies put me through the vice grips, that's what did it.
Enough with the blue meanies.
No,
this is important.
Cruz, I'm not into this. I don't like the idea of not having control, having some wizard here poke around in my memory banks. And besides, look it. I mean, what if he asks some personal questions, parental guidance material, you know, stuff I don't want to go into, buddy?
Young man, you have my absolute assurance. I will restrict my questions to the day of the murder.
Cross your heart and hope to die?
Pearl, I think you should do this.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I do. Especially if it's going to help Cruz get some clues to the case.
Well, it's easy for you to say. I don't see you getting strapped down, huh?
Pearl, don't you want to help? What, are you scared?
Well, scared? No, of course I'm not scared.
Well, then do it.
Okay, what I am is stupid because I know as sure as I'm standing here that I'm going to regret this. But all right, Doc, fine, you can strut your stuff. But you push the wrong button, I'm more dangerous than 3 Mile Island.
Hey, there you go, my man. I knew you wouldn't let us down.
Castillo, draw the shades. I'm going to need darkness.
Okay, sure.
Come, young man. Come, sit down over here and relax. Right over here.
Relax. What are you, a stand-up comic now? There's no way I'm going to be able to relax.
Come on.
Well, on second thought, relaxation might be a distinct possibility.
This helping?
Oh, yeah, right over here, please. I'm beginning to like this.
Pearl. Like it, please, if you kept your eyes open. Now, I want you to concentrate on this little light.
All these flowers, I think they need some watering.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. By the way, what happened to you this afternoon? I mean, you went to show Cruz out the door and then you never came back.
Well, I had some phone calls to make, you know, people from the office.
You know, you really shouldn't worry so much.
I look worried?
I think you know what I'm talking about. I'm really not jealous of Cruz anymore. I mean, that was the old Kirk. Worried all the time. But when a man has had a brush with death like I have, kind of puts a new perspective on things.
Really?
Yeah. I can't believe the way he used to behave. I'm really surprised that you put up with it at all. But you know, this new heart has given me, it's given me new confidence. It's given me new strength and new purpose.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. I mean, I have a lot of good years left, you know. I want to live them to the fullest. And I want to live out the rest of my life in some kind of jealous misery. I know you're a faithful wife. I know you always will be faithful. I also know that you trust me as much as I trust you. You do trust me.
Of course I trust you.
And you do know that I love you very much. That's good. Because I really felt a lot of distance between us lately. I've been wondering what that's all about.
Well, I've been kind of tired lately, you know, with everything happening.
Really? Well, that's strange. I would think you'd be very well rested. I mean, with me in the hospital, you must have had a lot of early
Kirk, I've been
nights.
very worried about you.
It was touch and go there for a while. A lot of people lost a lot of sleep.
That's very sweet. Come in.
Hi, Kirk.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm glad you could come by. Please, please, come over here.
Kirk Cranston, this is David Laurel.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. Could you leave us alone for a little bit, please?
Certainly.
We'll be downstairs.
Okay. Well, I'm really glad we have this chance to meet.
Me too. Are you feeling well?
Yes, I am. I'm feeling wonderful, thanks to you. Better than I ever have. That's why I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to thank you for your generosity and to express my sympathies as well.
Well, I'm just glad something good came out of all this.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I didn't know your wife very well. I want to know more about her. I confess, I've got a lot of interest in the woman whose heart is inside of my body right now.
I know. But, Madeline was not an easy woman to describe. Not in a few sentences, anyway. Especially now.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. This must be very difficult for you, I'm sure. Talking about her like this, especially to a Capwell. I know what you've been accused of, David. Cece was not very happy about you being here. I mean, after all, someone in the family has been killed.
What do you think? Think I'm guilty like the rest of them?
I honestly don't know. I understand that your wife may have had an affair. If that's true, I can certainly understand the rage of a jealous husband. I mean, anybody would, right?
Well, I know by defending David that I will not be the best-like acquaintance of the Capwells. And you know what? I don't care.
Good for you. But you know, Julia, I know, as I think you do, that sometimes there are sides to people that you don't see. You know, someone that you might think would never hurt anybody might commit a murder under extreme circumstances.
I don't know that we should be talking about
No,
this.
Julia, I'm just trying to say that sometimes you maybe don't know people the way you think you do. You marry them, you can live with them. I guess maybe a man's really known by his wife. It's really too bad that Madeline couldn't tell us.
David, excuse me, we have some business to do. Come on, we gotta work. Bye, Eden.
Finally fell asleep. The clothes on the bed. They're Mr. Cranston from the night of his heart attack.
Okay, thanks. I'll take care of it. Gun club?
You are very relaxed. It is the day that Madeline Laurent was murdered.
Mm-hmm.
It is just a little while before you went in to find... What do you see now?
What do I see? I'm sitting in the limo.
What are you doing? Tell me.
I'm listening to the radio. The races. I got $20 on Misty's mate, and wouldn't you know it, she's trailing the pack.
Do you notice anything outside the car?
No, I got my head buried right there in the racing form. I'm trying to make out the odds on the next race. You know, to make up for all the money I'm losing on this one. I'm already out $80, and at this rate, I may need to call my broker.
Your what? When you take your eyes off the page, do you see anything else? Any little thing at all?
Hey, it's starting to rain. Yeah, better.
Is there anything past the raindrops?
Yeah. I can see a toddler on a bicycle, and there's a guy out there moving pretty fast. It looks like he's jogging, man.
What does he look like?
Oh, can't tell that. He's got his back to me.
And what is he wearing?
A suit and a raincoat. Looks like.
I'm sorry. You said a raincoat. What color is his hair?
It's brown.
Brown?
Yeah, it's brown.
You said brown. I'm sorry, my battery went out on me. I'll have to go out and get a replacement.
Well, wait a second. What about Pearl?
Oh, he'll be fine. He'll just stay in his trance, and as long as it's not disturbed.
All right,
I'll
we'll
be
watch
back in a moment.
What? Hello.
Cruz, I've got to talk to you. I think I finally stumbled onto something. It's about the gun.
Eden, I'm still waiting on the ballistics report.
But that's just it. I think he was smart enough not to use a capital gun, and I think I might have a lead on where he might have gotten one.
Okay, what's the date on that receipt? Well, that was only a week before the attempt was made. Don't worry, all right? I'll get right on this. And what do you say we meet at the boathouse in about an hour, okay?
Okay, fine. I'll be there.
Good. Courtney, I hate to do this, but I'm going to have to take off. Something just came up with another case I'm working on. Tell Dr. Reynolds that, well, I'm sorry, and we'll have to continue this some other time, okay?
Okay.
Thanks. Yeah.
Pearl?
Yeah.
Pearl, I want to take you back farther to when you were a little boy, say 10 years old. Tell me what your name is.
My name is... My name is...
Pearl, you're 10 years old. What is your name?
My name is Michael.
Michael. Michael? Tell me the rest of your name.
It's Michael Baldwin Bradford III.
So you're a Bradford from Boston. Well, now that we have that little breakthrough, let's see what else you can tell me. How old are you?
I'm 10 and a half.
And where are you?
I'm in the Hamptons for the summer, naturally. Mother won't let me go out because she's afraid that I'll get sunburned. So I'm listening to the William Tell Overture, and I'm pretending to be Leonard Bernstein of the New York Philharmonica. I'm fantastic. And then Father is there. He takes the record and breaks it and tells me to stop behaving like an idiot.
Michael, I'm sorry. Michael, I want to move ahead to when you're 16 years old.
I'm with Headmaster Beresford. Michael, you have committed an egregious error in judgment. This is an institution of higher learning, and we will not tolerate the placing of peace buttons on the derrieres of the young girls from the neighboring ladies' school.
Michael, did you really do that?
Yeah, well, sure, but it wasn't the girls he objected to. It was the peace buttons, and besides, I don't give a damn. This is what I believe in, and I'm entitled to express my political opinions.
So what did you say?
Go ahead. You can fire me, old man. Just suspend me. I don't.
What are you doing?
Sport.
I just asked him a question.
You have no business meddling in a situation like this. Now, Pearl, going to take you out of this. In a way I told you before. When I count to 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, well, what's going on here?
Well, nothing at all, young man. You're fine, just fine. I want you to come to my office tomorrow afternoon to finish the session.
I don't understand. Did we finish here?
No. I have some other questions to ask you. At least there wouldn't be anybody there to disturb us. I'll have Cruz make the appointment. Is that all right?
It's fine, Doc. I guess I wasn't able to be of any help, was I, huh?
We can't be sure. I appreciate your cooperation.
Yeah, sure. Anytime.
Which is more than I can say for some. Good evening.
Yeah. Lady. I don't understand. Well, what is he so steamed up about, anyway?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Courtney?
No, it's nothing, really.
Nothing? Well, would you mind telling me what is going on here?
All right, Pearl, I did something awful. I asked you a few questions while you were under.
You what? While I was hypnotized and defenseless? Oh, okay. So, like, what kind of questions?
Well, I know who you really are.
What?
Michael Baldwin Bradford III.
All right, there's got to be someone else. Now, a good character witness is someone that knew you, someone that knew and liked Madeline.
Look, this is not going to be easy. They all resented the fact that I even married Madeline. They all thought of me as an opportunist. There isn't going to be one person going to step forward to help me.
There's got to be one person who believes that you're not guilty, David.
Yeah, I think I'm looking at her.
You know what might help? A more positive attitude.
All right. Maybe, Victoria Castle or the Huntingtons. But
Good.
they're back east.
Good. We'll fly them in.
Look, why aren't we spending the time and the energy to find out what happened right here in Santa Barbara? I mean, why aren't we finding out what she was doing in that bungalow? Why she went to so much trouble to keep it a secret? There's got to be something there.
You know, I don't really think she was making an effort, David. She used a chauffeur everywhere she went.
I know. I still think she was happy.
Maybe so. We can't let the jury think that you knew she was having an affair. Come on. I know a number of people that would kill their spouses if they thought they were fooling around.
This is hopeless.
No, it's not. Now, come on. You are right about one thing. We're going to have to check and see what she was doing in the bungalow. We may even have to find out who the killer is in order to get you off.
Look, can we talk about just anything else for a while?
All right. I'll order lunch.
I wasn't really thinking about lunch. Really, you know, I don't really know anything about you. Which is pretty strange since my life's in your hands.
Well, we're even. Because my career is in yours. Here you are. I got your message.
I couldn't find it, Garcia.
What happened?
Cece knows the truth about Warren.
Oh, no. Oh, no, Lionel, is he going to turn him into the police?
No, he's blackmailing me into making a deal in order to keep his silence.
I can't believe that.
I thought you knew the man. Sophia, do you know what the sentence for armed robbery is in the state? It's 15 years. I don't have a choice. I have to make a deal with him.
Awful. It's just awful. Cece has more compassion than that.
I don't think we're talking about the same man.
All right, now listen to me. I don't want you to see him for a while. I'm going to go and talk to him.
I don't think it'll do any good. He has me where he wants me.
No, I'm going to try.
I can use all the help I can get. Thank you.
How could you take advantage of a person like that, huh?
I'm just trying to find out who you really...
Courtney, you're not a very nice person, you know that? In fact, I would like to take everything I said back about Madeline, take it back and give it to you.
Pearl, I
Did it ever occur to you But I might have kept my past a secret for a reason.
Listen. You don't have to worry about it. I'm not going to tell anybody. Your secret is safe with me.
No, that is not the point, woman. You don't understand. You took advantage of me. That's the point. Just like all rich people do. Huh? You think that you belong to some elite country club that entitles you to do whatever you please. Never mind. Never mind if what you feel like doing is trampling on other people's lives.
Now, wait a minute, Michael Baldwin Bradford III. Your parents are well-connected. You're wealthy also.
Oh, no. I am Pearl. I got $460 in the bank, about $30 in my pockets. Boy, you know something? You're just like all the rest of them. You're meat off the same bone, like old man Capwell or my parents. Yeah, now my father, he was just great at taking advantage, using poor people to fit his own needs.
Is that why you dropped out?
And there you go again. You keep prying. You're asking me more questions. Can't you just leave well enough alone, please?
Pearl, I like you. I just want to find out more about you.
Okay, I'm Pearl. Me, period. That's it, okay? And as for this term you use, what is it, dropping out? Let's get something straight here. I don't consider what I've done dropping out. No, I have dropped into the real world. Maybe you don't know anything about that world.
Oh, no?
No. Now, that's where Pearl lives. He's somebody that I can respect. I created him because I want to be somebody with my 2 feet on the ground, not with his nose in the air. Somebody that I can admire. You know something? You're not who I thought you were going to be. You're different. I thought you were going to be an exception to the rule, but you're obviously not. You can't like me for who I am, not when you can have me, some other way, some way more acceptable to your norm. What do you do with human beings? You play with them like the Tinker Toys?
Excuse me, can I say something here?
Yeah, you suit yourself.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to look at who's being judgmental here. I mean, look at yourself, Pearl. I'm sorry that you were burned when you were a kid, but now all rich people are snobs or users. Well, I don't know who you're talking about, but it's not me. I don't have that problem, but you've got a problem.
Oh, I got a problem?
Yes.
Such as what?
Pearl, you're living a lie every day. This persona that you want me to admire so much, it's all a sham. Why can't you be honest with yourself and with everybody else about who you really are? What, are you too ashamed?
You don't know the whole story, all right?
Tell me.
You cannot imagine how difficult it is when you leave home, your parents, your family. I tried to forget about them, to stop thinking and loving them. I thought maybe after the first few months, it would get easier. After the first few years, but it didn't.
Did you ever try going back?
About 100 times.
And?
I picked up the phone, I packed my bags, and I see somebody like you, and no. You know something, my family, they prefer me gone. Not once have they picked up the phone for me. They'd never come looking for me.
Look, I'm sorry, but I have no sympathy for someone who's run away and keeps on running.
Hey, listen, I don't want your sympathy. Who asked you for it? I just want to be left alone. You got it?
Yeah, I got that, Pearl, loud and clear. You know, if you would just give people a chance, if you would just give yourself a chance.
What is it, Sophia? Well?
You know about Warren.
Oh, I see.
What are you going to do about it, Cece?
Lionel came running to you, huh? I should have known.
What are your plans about Warren?
That depends on Lionel.
I think that's despicable.
Despicable, is it?
Using a young man's life for some sort of deal? I chose not to turn him in because I felt some sort of pity. And I also felt guilt because I'm partly responsible for his self-destructive kind of thinking.
Well, that's your prerogative, Sophia. You feel like taking all the guilt, you can take it. You want to take all the responsibility, you can take that, too. I take none of the latter. Warren made his own bed. He made up that debt himself. I think I'm being very generous what I'm doing, giving them the choice, Lionel and Warren. I don't think anybody else would do that. I don't think the police would do it. I don't think a judge would do it.
How can you be so vicious? Cold. I thought I knew you.
Oh, you're really be pretty quick with your judgments and your condemnations. I haven't even made up my mind what I'm going to do yet.
Whatever it is, CC, it stinks. How many years and how many lives have you already tried to manipulate? Haven't you learned anything?
That man is willing to fight Lionel's battles. Did he beg you to do that? Did you volunteer?
I came here on my own because I am outraged. And I am ashamed. I am a part of this family, whether you believe it or not. My children live in this house. And your whole life revolves around this feud with Lionel. But that does not give you the right to drag anyone's children into this. This is not Warren's feud any more than it is Kelly's or Ted. It's your battle with Lionel. Don't you see how unfair you're being?
Unfair. Interesting words. Coming from an unfaithful wife.
I've hurt you. I've hurt you. And I can see what it's done to you. It's hardened you. Cece, I know that somewhere inside of you there are such good feelings. Can't you see what this is going to do to our children? If you continue to try to get after Lionel using his son, it's going to call for more revenge. He's going to come after you, and he is going to get you where it really matters with our children, just like you're doing to him.
You won't have anything left to hurt anybody with. Not when I get through with him, because he's a beaten man, Sophia. And I'm going to tell you something else. If he's smart, he'll take that devil of a mother, he'll get out of town, and he'll do it for good. And that is my dream, my
obsession.
No.
You mean obsession. A lifelong, sick, all-consuming obsession has poisoned you and everyone that's come in contact with you.
It wasn't always that way. I wasn't, Sophia. Not until I found out about you and Lionel. You're as much to blame for this as anything else.
You can hide behind that as long as you want, but the truth is, I am seeing a cold, ruthless man who doesn't have an ounce of human compassion left in him.
And you can take yourself and your unwanted opinions and get out of this house. I don't want you anymore. Get out! Get out now! Damn it.
I have already left this house a long time ago, and you might want to think whose fault it really is.
Hey, how long you been here?
I just got here. What'd you find out?
Well, I talked to a cop I know who's a board member at the gun club. He remembered Kirk from the pictures I showed him, and he checked his records. Turns out Kirk took 2 lessons in the use of a sighted hunting rifle. He used one of the training guns to keep on hand at the club there.
He took lessons. Well, that means...
That doesn't prove anything.
What about the ballistic reports?
Well, they were awash. None of the capital of firearms was used to fire the bullet we found here. But we came up with something rather interesting. Every one of your family's guns had Kirk's fingerprints all over it. It was like he'd handled them all, like he tried them out.
It looks like it's pointing to him more and more. Almost makes me frightened to go back to the house.
Then why don't you rent a hotel where I can put up a guard? Or better yet, invent a reason to get out of town for a little while?
Well, let's be honest. Wouldn't that tip him off? If he knows we're on to him, then we'll never catch him.
I just don't like the idea of you being there.
We bring him the sedatives at night to help him sleep, and there's always someone there during the day.
I still don't like it.
Look, if he intends to do anything, which I don't think he will, it's going to be on further down the line anyway. Besides, for some reason, I think that he's kind of different.
Oh, no, listen to me. Don't start trusting the dog. Not for a second.
Have a hug. When's this going to be over?
I don't know. But we're on the right track. We're going to put him behind bars where he belongs. And I swear to you, Eden, it's going to be soon.
That should make it easier for you.
Thank you. I should be tired.
Well, you'll sleep tonight.
Can't wait to get out of this bed. Walk. Back to work. So many things I want to do.
No, oh, Lionel, you can't go in there now.
It's time.
He's livid. It's going to be as bad or as worse than we even thought. I wasn't any help at all.
I didn't expect it could be. I'm gonna go in and try to save my son.
Lionel, why did it come to this? Why did we
Look,
put ourselves
listen
in
to
this?
Listen. Don't blame yourself. It's my fault that my marriage is dissolved. It's my fault that my relationship with my children isn't what it should be.
No, it's my fault.
You stop that. I should have thought of the right things for both of us, but I didn't, and I'm paying for it now. Please, it's all gonna work out. Somehow. It will.
Well, come in, Lionel. The moment has arrived. Would you like something to drink? Glass of sherry, maybe, or something even stronger. Oh, I know what you might like. How about a glass of my Beaujolais? Just came in from my vineyards in France. You have extensive overseas vineyard holdings, don't you, Lionel? Maybe you'd like to taste my grapes for comparison.
Now that's the price for your silence, huh? My French vineyards. Okay, you have them.
Well, that's a good start.
Oh. Oh, not only do you want my French property, all right, how about my South American plantation, my Texas oil interest, huh?
Go on, Lionel. I'm still listening. You have my undivided attention.
Why don't we just stop this stupid, childish game, Cece? What is it you want?
All right, Lionel. If you insist, I'll tell you. I want all of it. I want all of the Lockridge holdings here and abroad. I want everything here, Lionel, including your house.
My house? You want the house I was born in? My father, my grandfather were born in? Minx considers that.
I don't care what Minx considers. I don't care anything about Minx. That's the deal. I want your house and everything else. But your son goes to prison.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, me? I'm just fine. I'm dandy, ginger peachy. How about yourself?
I'm okay.
So what, you got an axe to sharpen or something?
Look, I know you're not going to be obliged to help me here, but if you can recall anything about Madeline's trip to the bungalow, did she mention any reason why she made them?
You know something, I was right again. I can see that everybody's interest in me here in Santa Barbara is strictly business. Oh.
Look, I know you're angry at me, and I can't help that, but I have a client I need to protect, so if there's anything that you know that you might be able to tell me, I would appreciate it.
No, Madeline did not mention any reasons why she went to the bungalow, okay? You can go now.
What's wrong?
It's nothing. It's got nothing to do with your precious David or the big trial coming up, so you don't want to know.
I want to be friends again. We used to be.
Look, why don't you just admit it, okay? I was a curiosity to you. Yeah, a little walk on the wild side, the wrong side of the tracks. I got an idea. You want to talk to me again? Why don't you call Cruz, huh? You two can make it an official interrogation, okay?
Oh, come on. That's not...
No, you come on. I know the only thing you're interested in doing is getting your King David off the hook, but I'll be damned if you're going to do it at my expense.
I won't. I know you're innocent.
Good. Because the only reason I'm sticking around this town is because I have to for your big trial. Once that trial's over with, I'm putting on my captain's hat, and I'm sailing the heck out of it.
Has he been asleep long?
Nearly an hour. With the medicine, I think he'll be out all night.
Thank you.
I'll be downstairs if you need. Okay.
Some American corporations are now subcontracting their computer work to foreign countries with cheaper labor. Mike Jensen, tonight on NBC Nightly News.